Is YouTube
racist?
Most likely, but not in the way you think. Can we fix this problem? Probably, but not in the way you think. Will this video help you in any way? Yes, but not in the way you think. Hey little chonks, welcome back to another segment of What Damn Humans Doing? It is the Spookum season, as you can see all around me, and today we're going to talk about the nature of corporations, using YouTube as an example. Now, remember about a month ago, or really I guess it was only 3 weeks ago, when YouTube was going through a thing with X Kenshin? You remember, right? Like a week ago? I know we've all moved on and are now watching Twitch burn down in spectacular fashion thanks to these fantastic people. That's why I stream on YouTube every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, and randomly on the weekends come and watch me on Chonk Lives here on YouTube. Woo! No, but in case you forgot, which I assume you have, I'm going to give you a super dumbed down version of what happened because that's not the point of this video. If you want to see what happened, just go back and watch Corey's original video. Basically, Corey is a super money milker for YouTube and does the same thing as other super money milkers. Yet, for some reason, he is treated very differently from the other money milkers, which he provided proof. So the question is, why? Why they treat him different? Maybe if we look at him, we can spot the difference. Do you see the difference between these two money milkers? Now, before we get into that, for some reason, even though it's 2022, I have to explain
the nature of corporations.
But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and change my clothes, my facial hair, and the lighting for no reason at all. Definitely not because I filmed these on different days for various reasons. Nope, I would never do that. So let me make this as clear as possible. Corporations only care about making money. I'm gonna say it again. Corporations only care about what? Making money. Yeah, we did it, everybody. We did it. They don't care about your community. They don't care about your well-being. In fact, they don't care about you at all. The only thing they care about is your ability to give them money. How do I know this? History. Why do you think labor laws exist? Do you think it was because the corporations got together and were like, let's restrict our ability to make profit so that we can protect the rights and dignity of our workers?
Definitely not.
It's because of ordinary citizens like you and me literally fighting to the death for it. Go look up the Ludlow Massacre of 1914, where coal miners in Colorado went on strike for better working conditions. And how do you think the Colorado Fuel and Iron Company responded to that? Well, they brought the US National Guard in and massacred their families. Yup, killing women and children, basically saying to the workers, get back to work or we'll murder your families.
Which is what they did.
Which, oddly enough, did not go over well with the miners, who picked up arms and literally went to war with the US National Guard for several days. At the time, it was described as, quote, the most violent struggle between corporate power and laboring men in American history. Remember that time corporations literally murdered the children of their workers to try to force them to get back to work?
Cringe.
Cringy babies all around. It was things like this that would lead to the National Labor Relations Act, or the Fair Labor Standards Act, which protected workers from corporations. Luckily, corporations take a Pirates of the Caribbean type approach when it comes to laws, and seem to treat them more like guidelines than actual rules. Can't have children workers in America? You can overseas. Ain't that right, Elon? Where are you getting all that cobalt and lithium for your batteries? Is it from these mines? This one right here? Is this you, big bro? Nice.
Nice.
So why am I telling you all this? To make you sad? Yes. No. It's so you understand the nature of YouTube, which is a corporation. This will help us in fixing
The problem.
When YouTube makes a decision based on racial discrimination, it's most likely not because there's some bad people behind the scenes going, hehehe, no black people. It's definitely based on financial reasoning. Because remember, the corporation's sole purpose is to make money. So how does YouTube make money? Obviously by running ads and selling your data.
Of course.
So it's advertisers that influence YouTube's decisions. And of course they do. That's why YouTube has guidelines and age restrictions in the first place. So it's the advertisers that are
Racist.
well, yes, and kind of no. Because remember, those advertisers are corporations too, and what's the one thing corporations care about? Money! Yeah, I hope you said that with me. There have been several studies over the years that show in America, having a white person in your ad does better for sales overall. My favorite one is from a while ago when Stanford tried to sell different items online using 2 different hands, and they found consistently that the items with the white hand not only got more offers, but they got more money for the products.
Big sad.
So again, we're caught in this weird place where it's not the advertisers being like, we don't like black people, and more of them just going with what makes the most money. If having a 10-foot purple hippopotamus in your advertisements got you more money, all we would see are 10-foot purple hippopotamuses. Again, taking a page of the Pirates of the Caribbean, it's nothing personal, it's just good business. Which brings us all the way to the root of the problem, society and systemic racism. It always comes back to that, doesn't it? I swear, it's like playing 6 Degrees from Kevin Bacon when it comes to American problems and systemic racism. Yes, I know that's an old reference, and no, I'm not going to explain it. Again, I tell you this not to dishearten you, but to give you a clearer picture of 1, what the problem is, and 2, where it actually comes from, which will better help you navigate a way to fix it. Now, you could go for the source, which will solve all the other problems. But to be completely honest, that's probably going to take several generations to completely solve. And your modern activist seems to only care about instant gratification nowadays. But I'm planning to discuss that issue in a future video. So let's focus on YouTube. How do we get YouTube to change? Many prominent YouTubers have been pumping out videos pointing out YouTube's flaws in a feeble attempt to shame them into changing.
Which will never work.
Remember, corporations only care about money. So if you want them to change, you have to make that change profitable. I'm giving you some secrets here. Why do you think Burger King put out an ad this year with an innuendo about butt sex during Pride Month? Because it's profitable. Kind of. My point is, Burger King didn't put out that ad because they support the LGBT community.
Obviously.
If tomorrow, let's say Burger King was guaranteed to make 1 cent more for every burger sold, and all they had to do was constantly pump out anti-LGBT propaganda, I bet my life on it, Burger King would do it. So, if you want a corporation to change, you have to make it profitable, or at the very least, make them believe that it's profitable. That is also a path, which is going to be hard in the case of YouTube because they're a monopoly. They got all the monies. But what about things like Truth Social? YouTube is a modern monopoly where there's this illusion of alternatives, but there really isn't. And because there's no real competition for YouTube, they have 0 incentives to care about any of their creators, which is what we clearly all see. And it doesn't matter how many YouTube roast videos these big creators keep throwing out there. If it doesn't affect their bottom line, YouTube does not care. If these mega money milkers truly wanted to make a difference, they need to start posting on alternative sites. And I know that's where all the bad people are. But change doesn't come with you just demanding you get your way. It comes with sacrifice. Even if you're right, change only comes with sacrifice. But I guarantee you, if just like 30 of YouTube's biggest creators got together, kind of like a union, and started posting extra videos exclusively to another site, YouTube would come running to the negotiation table, and real change might actually happen, because YouTube can't afford to lose people to other sites. So, is YouTube
Racista.
Yeah, but not out of real hate for anyone. They're just racist for money, which is better or worse, I don't know. And in order to have actual change, we just have to do what people in the past did to fight monopolies. Organize together, or better yet, unionize, and be willing to actually make some sacrifices. Or just keep posting random rant videos to their platform, making them more money, and see how that works out. As always, do what you will, and I will see you
In the end.